$5,000 to the winner. And the new Southeastern heavyweight champion, the Tennessee Stud, makes his first Birmingham defense against outlaw Ron Bass. The Southeastern tag team title on the line is champions Randy Rose and Dennis Condrey defend against the father-son combination of Bob and Brad Armstrong. The United States junior heavyweight title at stake as Jerry Stubbs takes on the masked Shadow. In a handicap match, Mr. Saito meets two men, Bob Owens and Burrhead Jones. And luscious Johnny Valiant opens against Okie Shakina. Don't forget a 13-man elimination tag match, all against all. The Tennessee Stud defends his title against Ron Bass. Rose and Condrey against the Armstrongs. Stubbs against the Shadow. Saito against Owens and Jones. And it all takes place Monday night, Birmingham's Boutwell Auditorium. The day this Monday night. And the place, Boutwell Auditorium in Birmingham, bell time 8 p.m. for a super Southeastern holiday wrestling card. Highlighted by a 13-man elimination tag, all against all. $5,000 goes to the winner. You've got 3 title matches on tap also. One of those matches for the Southeastern tag team belts. With me, the challengers, the Armstrongs, Bob and Brad. Before we talk to them, let's hear from the champions, Dennis Condrey and Randy Rose.
Bob Armstrong, you should go out holiday week, Birmingham. You should go out and buy the little baby Bradley roller skates, because this is no toy. This is a man belt. We're men. You may be a man, but you should buy him something he can play with, because this is nothing to be played with, and we won't be played with in Birmingham. I guarantee you, you're going to get him hurt.
Bradley Armstrong, that old man of yours done got you in a world of trouble, son. Now, Bob Armstrong, you might have a chance if you had a partner, but you don't have one. One thing to remember, we're rich girls' lovers and poor girls' dreams.
Deep water.
You think they're trying to convince the Armstrongs of themselves?
Well, I don't know who they're trying to psych out. They can call Brad baby or anything they want to. The fact remains is we did defeat these gentlemen in a non-title match, and that's exactly why we're coming back for the title, because we deserve it. Nobody gave it to us. We earned it. We deserved it. And when we get to Birmingham on Monday night, brother, you're going to find that you have more, that I have more of a partner than you think I have, because this man hadn't changed diapers in 18 years. But when I get to Birmingham, me and my partner, my son, who I'm very proud of, are going to show you guys the road home, brother. And after all that's over, 5,000 big ones in the elimination match. If we don't get to you in the tag match, there'll always be another shot in the elimination for the big prize, $5,000. But I'll tell you something, Les, those belts in the long run will mean a lot more than $5,000. They're talking about toys. If we win those belts, we can buy just about anything we want.
It all comes together this Monday night, Birmingham's Boutwell Auditorium at 8 p.m. You won't want to miss it.
And all the people involved with Southeastern Championship Wrestling, we'd like to wish to you the happiest of holiday seasons. With me now, 2 outstanding competitors now campaigning in the Southeastern wrestling area, and I could talk probably for 2 hours on the credits that do belong to Mr. Saito, Japanese Olympic champion. He's now competing in the Southeastern wrestling area, known mostly by he has the strongest hands possibly in professional sports today. Also, a unique form of the sleeper hold that you use on your opponents.
Well, I don't get anybody, any American wrestlers. I beat it. You know, American wrestlers are too soft. I beat so easy.
Mr. Saito now campaigning in the Southeastern wrestling area. And also with me, Ron Bass, a man who has made open challenges in more recent weeks for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. But before you start challenging the champion, there is a new Southeastern Heavyweight champion that certainly you'll have to go through before you get a title shot.
Charlie Platt, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell every redneck out there watching, promotion, any champion that's out there, when I make a challenge, it's not an idle challenge. I'm going to back it up. When I get out there, I've got plans. I've got great big plans. And Ron Fuller, you're going to be the first one standing in my way, because you are now the Southeastern Heavyweight Champion. But I'm going to take your title. I'm not only going to take your title, but I'm marching. I'm going to go into the world's heavyweight title, Charlie Platt. Now, I'm telling the people now, I'm telling everybody watching, anybody that gets in the ring with me, you better be looking out, because the Bass Man is looking for stepping stones. And if you don't want to be a stepping stone, don't get in the ring with me, because that's exactly what's going to wind up as a stepping stone.
2 outstanding athletes, Ron Bass from Pampa, Texas, Japanese Olympic champion Mr. Saito, now campaigning in the Southeastern wrestling area, and 2 men that will be contended with. Certainly changing a lot of attitudes and strategy in the Southeastern wrestling area has been it's been taking place lately because of the appearance of Mr. Saito. Mr. Saito, Japanese Olympic champion. He's an outstanding competitor. He's known for the strongest hands in pro wrestling and possibly in any sports. Les, what more can be said about one of the greatest athletes to ever come out of Japan with Mr. Saito?
Well, Charlie, I think that Saito has a special weapon in his version of the sleeper, the way he uses it on the carotid artery. He goes into the neck and grips that artery to shut the flow of blood off. Saito?
You know, Japanese wrestlers strong, the number one in the world. And my sleeper hold, my father teach me, very, very strong. We put sleeper hold, never get up. Well, maybe I show you a sleeper hold. I show you. And no heart, don't worry about it. I show you just people, in American in the fire. I show you sleeper hold. Don't worry about it. So easy. Take it in the grab hold. My father here. This one.
Easy.
Oh, so sorry.
That's enough.
That's my sleeper hold, my strong one.
That neck's not developed for this particular type of action. I know.
Saito.
But you could feel, right? I mean, I can see from my position here how he goes into that neck and actually grips at the artery.
Yes, indeed. You can definitely...
Collar size may grow overnight, Charlie. Could be a little swelling in it.
Tell you, that is a variation of the Shinonamaki, I believe.
Yes, this I've never seen it done this way. This man, in fact, makes quite a few moves that in my 20 years in this sport I have never seen. And I think without further hesitation, give you a little break here. Let's go to Al Roberts for the introductions.
Our next match, one fall, 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my left at 256 pounds from Cleveland, Ohio, Charlie Cook. Charlie Cook. His opponent at 245 pounds from Tokyo, Japan, Mr. Saito.
Saito in action against Charlie Cook, and
almost in action against Charlie Flat. But overzealous, Saito wanting to demonstrate his patented sleeper. In on the ride, Charlie Cook sitting out. Saito hanging tough, trying to hook his man, find a handle. But as they come up, Charlie Cook out in front on that one. Saito, very compact, very powerfully built, and can move, as you notice. Nice leg strip takedown, in for that ride again. Saito has the leg hooked. This man is impressive. You know, I know that his style is rather unorthodox, but the fact that he has wrestled Greco-Roman style, collegiate style, catch-as-catch-can, freestyle, sumo wrestling, the martial arts, aside from possibly Savate, the French foot fighting, Charlie, I can't think of anything the man hasn't done in the way of any type of wrestling, grappling, or whatever you want to call it. And he's certainly a dangerous opponent to be a man to be feared and reckoned with in that squared circle.
indeed, right now, former Pittsburgh Steeler Charlie Cook having his problems with Saito.
Good old-fashioned American catch-as-catch-can double toe reverse here. And
that's exactly what it is.
Well, you know, believe me, Charlie, I can tell you this, from my experience in that ring, when you've got a man that flows from one style into another style and from that into yet a third style, he's hard to defense. He's hard to figure because he may be going from a catch-as-catch-can move to a sumo or a martial arts move or to a Greco-Roman move, so you can't really pigeonhole him. You can't narrow him down and say, well, this man is in such and such a category. And Saito has, since coming to this country, has beaten some of the top men in the sport today. And as you mentioned, as you felt earlier, possibly the most powerful grip or set of hands in professional sports today.
And it doesn't take the man long, now speaking from experience, for you to feel the effects of that.
But as you know, we're talking about all his greatness. He's not infallible, as we see now. Charlie Cook has finally come up with the body scissor. And Saito in a bit of problem now and some pain as Cook clamps those legs down. Let's see where Saito is going from this. Another thing that I am impressed with by this man is the numerous variations of the suplex. We know basically 2 or 3 that are used very widespread throughout professional wrestling, but this man has brought a new dimension, and I've seen just in this couple weeks here 3 or 4 additional ones that I've never seen in my years in wrestling, Charlie.
I'll tell you something that goes back to what you were talking about a minute ago, Les, about the many variations and styles of Saito. I noticed last week on as he was wrestling on television, a move that 2 people I've already seen use, and it wasn't exactly the same move, but Les Thornton, the World Junior Heavyweight Champion, and Tony Charles, of course, known for their Cornish Height takedown, and Saito almost came up with a move very similar to the Cornish Height used by Charles and Thornton.
You realize the examples you're using, Thornton and Charles, both catch-as-catch-can, European style, freestyle, and Greco-Roman. So aside from the martial arts and sumo, they're basically in the same class with this man. Varied styles, combinations of styles. It makes for a tough defense. And right now, Saito with a nice off-balance takedown. Cook still trapping that leg and controlling. But Saito in a position now, almost grapevining there, trying to grapevine, but he's moving up, anxiously awaiting his next move. I'm very impressed by this man. The nerve holds, using the grip, Charlie, using the hands. We don't have a good vantage point here, but yes, going to that nerve on the side of the neck, the chop. And this 245 pounds is dangerous.
Cook seeing what is taking place. Wise move by Charlie Cook.
And Saito acknowledging the fact that Cook made a wise decision with a little bow as Charlie moved out. He saw Saito trying to tie into that sleeper, going for that carotid artery, and Charlie moved outside the ring. Headlock throws the hip in deep with a nice takedown. This is more the European flair with a takedown from that headlock. Standing your man straight up, going in deep with a hip. It's a much higher takedown, and you come down into that rib cage with a little force yourself, Charlie.
Certainly all competitors in the Southeastern wrestling area have, after seeing this man in action just 2 weeks, should have a lot of respect for Saito.
Charlie Cook blasting away the headbutt. Drops the Oriental. See where Charlie's going from here. He may be putting it together, and there's one of the finest drop kicks in the pro sport. And Saito sweeps away from him, and Charlie comes down hard on the back of the head. Waistlock, and again, the variation of that suplex and the body press, Charlie.
Bell sounds, and your winner, Mr. Saito.
I only wish we had slow motion to show that variation going just in the waistlock to a nice suplex. He didn't set himself up. He didn't take a lot of time. A quick sweep with that waistlock and into yet another variation of that suplex.
Brad Armstrong will be in action later on today on Southeastern Championship Wrestling. Also, we'll be seeing the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion Jerry Stubbs in action. A lot of action coming your way when Southeastern Championship Wrestling continues with our personality profile.
We're going to talk about a unique type of wrestling match that you'll be seeing in and around the Southeastern area. It's called an elimination tag match, and although it does imply tag, it does not imply tag team because it is all against all. There will be competing place from 10 to 20 wrestlers around the ring, 2 in the ring at one time. And with me to discuss this is the father-son combination, Bob and Brad Armstrong. Bob, you've participated in these matches before, and the men stand outside on the floor holding the middle rope. And now, let's say you and I are wrestling, and it is very possible, if I want to tag out, I can go tag Brad, which means that he's going to have to come in and wrestle Dad.
That's exactly right. You can tag anybody, and if you're in trouble, naturally, you're going to tag the closest man. The rules are that you stand around the ring. Everybody must keep at least one hand on the second rope in order to be tagged at any given time. Now, if a man doesn't come into the ring, he forfeits. He must go to the dressing room, but, you know, for $5,000 less. Mr. Curtis has done it. He's pulled out some coins. Nobody's going to want to go to that dressing room. They're going to get in there and fight for it. And here, once again, conditioning comes into play because this match could go for a long, long time. And I believe after all the applicants for this match were numbered, we ended up with 13 men. Now, 13, you know, is an unlucky number, but for this particular night, this coming Monday night, it's going to be a real lucky number because the 13th man, the last man left, will come out $5,000 richer. And believe me, it's right before Christmas. Everybody's going to be biting, scratching, and clawing and trying to win that money. I just hope it's either myself or I wish Brad the best of luck, naturally. Maybe it'll be one of us. Who knows?
Well, you're mentioning conditioning, of course, and it is very possible. At the most, a man may have to wrestle 12 other men or 12 times to win this thing.
Exactly right, and probably will, because like I say, when you get in trouble, you're going to tag the closest man, and the entire ring is surrounded by wrestlers. There'll be a wrestler every 3 feet from each other, so it's not far to reach and tag a man when you're in trouble. So this match could go on, like I say, for an hour, 2 hours, who knows, but it'll go down to that 13th man, the last man, goes away with $5 grand.
Brad, this is a question I want to ask you, and I'm sure a lot of the fans would like to know. I just using as an example the fact that I was wrestling your father and I tagged you. How would you feel if you had to step in there against Dad?
Well, Dad's always taught me to be real competitive, and if it comes to that, I guess that's what it comes to.
Well, that's one way to look at it. You're in there to win, right? No matter who you have to wrestle. We've got Charlie Platt in another studio with some other wrestlers involved in this 13-man elimination tag coming up Monday night. Let's hear their comments on the match. Let's go to Charlie Platt.
$5,000 a few nights before Christmas has a lot of minds working toward that Monday night in Birmingham, Ron.
Boutwell Auditorium, Mr. Moneybags, Don Curtis is going to turn loose $5,000 to the man that can stay on top, the man that's going to come out victorious in the big 13-man elimination. $5 grand coming. Now, Charlie Platt, in a tag elimination, there's no friends, there's no love lost between anybody. Now, we all standing here, we realize that we're going out there for money. Now, we're going to put personal objectives, personal prejudice aside. We're going after money. You understand that, Bob Armstrong, Brad Armstrong, Ron Fuller, the Tennessee Stud, any of you guys over there? Put your emotion in it if you want to, because it ain't going to get you no money. It's going to be cold, hard cash to us, baby. That's what we want, and that's what we're after.
In a tag elimination match, it could end up where the Southeastern Tag Champions end up wrestling each other.
Boy, I sure hope not, because I'm going to tell you one thing. Me and Cuz over here are close. But $5,000 is a lot of money. I'm so confident I'm going to win that, I'm going ahead and spend it. I'm going to buy me a boat.
Cuz, you told me you was going to buy me one.
I'll buy you one, too,
Okay,
Cuz.
well, if I win it, I'll buy you one. I tell you what, $5,000. Those people in Birmingham ain't never seen $5,000. They probably had the cars repossessed. They don't even know what $5,000 is.
Also in this 13-man tag elimination match will be the Japanese Olympic champion, Mr. Saito, who will be going after that $5,000, and U.S. Junior Heavyweight champion Jerry Stubbs.
Well, that's right. You know, $5,000. They always taught me that money talk, not people, and that's what I'm going after, $5,000.
Endurance will play a key role in the tag elimination match in which $5,000 will go to the winner.
Money talks, we're going to be listening.
Bob, I think after hearing all the comments from the other wrestlers, I think a key point we might bring out here is in a normal case of a singles match or a tag match, you have to define and dissect the styles of one or possibly two men. But in this particular match, it's a case of 12 other wrestlers, 12 completely different wrestling styles that you may have to face in the course of an evening.
Exactly right, Les, and that's no easy chore because, like I said before, conditioning is going to be the major part. Like you say, there's many styles of wrestlers, and, brother, you better be ready for all of them or you're going down, and nobody wants to go down when you're talking to the tune of $5 grand. Now, I heard these Southeastern Tag Team Champions really blowing their own horns. They're buying each other boats, and they're spending their money before they make it. Well, you know in this profession, Les, overconfidence can beat you quicker than anything. In a Minnesota minute, you can go down when you think you got that man whipped. Because professional wrestling is not like amateur, you know, the pressure points. For instance, Japanese star Saito, if he puts that variation of the Cobra hold or the Shinonomaki, whatever you choose to call it, and puts that strong grip of his on your carotid artery, you're going to go out. You're going to have to be carried out. Jerry Stubbs, another real strong competitor. Look at the big man Bass. Oh, it's going to be rough. It's going to be awful rough Monday night.
It's going to be a tough one. A 13-man elimination tag match, a unique type of contest. It's Monday night in Birmingham. I think you'll enjoy it. And that has been our NWA Spotlight for today.
Here's our next match, one fall, 10-minute time limit. Introducing in the corner to my left at 205 pounds from Marietta, Georgia, Brad Armstrong. Brad Armstrong. His opponent at 240 pounds from Japan, the Japanese destroyer, Oki Shikina.
It's Oki Shikina taking on Brad Armstrong, and joining Les and I at the desk, Father Bob. Bob?
Thank you, very nice to be here. You know, Brad is capable of taking care of himself, Charlie, and he's asked me numerous times, please, Dad, just let me do my own thing, and that's like every father and son relationship. Everybody needs identity, so I've let Brad do his own thing, and I'm going to comment on this match, and he's going to have to take care of himself, and he can do it in singles competition here.
You know, Charlie, it's a shame we don't have an extra camera because some of the gyrations we'll see Bob going through sitting here as he watches Brad that ring are worth watching, too.
Well, you know, anytime I'm sure somebody that's even had a friend in any kind of contest will get excited, and when I see my son wrestling, believe you me, it tears me up. It's hard to stay out of the action.
I'll say this, Bob, the team, just a couple of short weeks, you and Brad have really gelled well. It seems like he's following your lead right to the T, and in fact, has put you two in contention for those Southeastern tag belts.
Yes, he has. He's doing real well, Les. He's training hard, and the shoulder's coming along real well. You know, in some of our matches, our opponents go to Brad's shoulder right away because they know he's injured. But he's been working out real hard, and I've pushed him as much as well, sometimes more than I mean to, but he's got a lot of heart, and he's stuck with it. So I'm out here today just to watch. I don't want to get involved, and Brad wants to prove himself as a singles competitor, and maybe he'll win, maybe he'll lose, but one thing about it, he's going to do it on his own.
Very good. Bob Armstrong talking about his son, Brad, who is against a true veteran of pro wrestling and a man who moves well in that ring and thinks well in that ring.
Right now, the wily veteran Opie Shakina is testing Brad's defensive abilities. Nice maneuver on Brad's part. Shakina, though, anticipating the headlock, swoops right out, comes up with a hammerlock. And, of course, it's situations like this, Bob, that are going to teach Brad in the long run. He's got to make a mistake to see him come up.
Yep, he learned a good lesson there, and he went for the headlock, and Shakina rolled through and ended up right back on that shoulder now. This is what worries me. When they start working on that shoulder, I know the injury was there. It was a definite separation. I saw the x-rays myself, and it was a separation close to an inch, which is quite a separation.
Shakina working his arm, driving the knee into the shoulder now, and Brad coming in with a big daze. Shakina with a kick. Moving in now, and the veteran trying to pressure the rookie into a crucial mistake and put himself in a position to finish.
Good move by Brad. Comes back with that knee lift.
Come on, son. Get on him, son.
Shakina.
Well, there's the move, like you said before. Shakina's a veteran. Now he's a little hot. Now he's directing his attention to me, but I don't care. You got somebody to take care of, big man.
Bob, you know, here's a situation I think we've both been in. You stopped the man's flow, which Shakina did here. Brad had things rolling. Well, Shakina bailed out and stopped the move.
He used his head. He got out of the ring. And that's what a good veteran will do, those ropes, and you can use them to your advantage, and Shakina certainly knows how to do that, and Brad will certainly have to learn.
Shoulder smash by Shakina. Good move by Brad Armstrong. Comes out with that hip toss.
There he goes again. I wonder why he doesn't stay in the ring now. Well, I really can't say that. I guess he's using his head. Yeah, why don't you get back in the ring and do your thing? You don't have to worry about me, big boy. Listen, I said I'm not going to get involved, and I'm not going to. He's not going to insult me and cause me to do anything. This is Brad's match. Brad's going to have to do it on his own, like I said.
But Shakina out there trying to test Brad offensively and found out that the young gentleman from Marietta, Georgia can move in the league with the older fellas. And right now, Shakina with that tackle on the move. Let's see what Brad's got up his sleeve here. Down, hip lock, Shakina again heads for the back door. Shakina.
Well, he's mad at everybody now, Shakina. One thing about it, though, gentlemen, you don't win a match outside the ring. You might stall for time, but to get anything done, you've got to do it in that square circle inside the ring.
You can't beat him long distance, can you? You've got to go in there and pin him or make him submit. Brad moves in now. Shakina comes up with that headlock there, and using the point of his fingers, that's the karate thrust.
I can see it from here now. He's using the karate to the throat, but Brad's got to hang on, keep it going.
Takes Brad head first into that turnbuckle. Shakina beginning to move. And again, Brad Armstrong hurled into that turnbuckle. Takes his man up, full body slam.
He dropped by Shakina, and of course Brad, he could hear Dad saying, kick, 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 and kick he did.
Excuse me, guys. You'll have to excuse me, but I'm pulling with him. I ain't going to get involved, but I still want him to win this match.
Near pin for Brad Armstrong, and Chiquita once again going to the full body slam. And again, dropping that knee.
Kick out of it. And a boy.
2 count again on Brad Armstrong. Chiquita continuing to drop.
Three. That's it.
That's it, Les. Brad with a good move there, Charlie, and Chiquita slacking off just a bit, and by doing so, gave Brad the opening he's looking for. Once again, the young man has a lot of moves just like a veteran.
And your winner, Brad Armstrong over Oki Chiquita. More action to come when Southeastern Championship Wrestling continues.
At Birmingham's Boutwell Auditorium, the first match goes in the ring at 8 p.m. 3 titles will be defended, and the highlight of the card, a 13-man elimination tag. It's every man for himself. The winner coming out of there with $5,000. With me, 2 of the participants in that match, plus 2 other bouts on the card. Mr. Saito from Japan, and from Texas, Outlaw Ron Bass. You've got a shot at that $5,000, Ron, plus the Tennessee stud is putting his newly acquired Southeastern heavyweight title on the line.
Let's take things as they are. First of all, I don't know if the people in Birmingham have seen Ron Fuller or not. I don't really believe they are, I guess they know the man. But I know you, Ron Fuller, and I know something that you've got and something that I won't. And it is just part of my plan. You have got the Southeastern heavyweight title. That's what I want. That's what I'm going for, Ron Fuller. And right there in Birmingham, Alabama, I get my first shot at it. And I'm going to take it away from you, Ron Fuller. You're a newly crowned champion. Well, I hope you don't get too comfortable with it, because it won't be there long. And then $5,000 to the winner of a 13-man tag elimination. Well, I'm going to tell you something, Les Thatcher. I'm going to win that also. I'm going to take that $5 grand, then I'm going to go back to Lukenbach, and me and Willie and Waylon, we're going to have us a Christmas party that you ain't never seen before, and you never will again, baby. And that is a promise.
Mr. Saito, you first wrestle in a handicap match. You take on 2 men and then go to the elimination tag for $5,000.
I don't care 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys. I beat anybody American wrestler. You know, Mr. Saito, I training hard. I training judo and sumo and work hard every day, maybe 4 or 5 hours. You know, American wrestlers never work hard. All the time go bar, drinking beer, talk to the girls, you know, never training. They're fat. Not easy I beat it. Too soft.
Monday night, Birmingham's Boutwell Auditorium, a great array of wrestling stars, a lot of action. You'll want to be there this Monday night.
From Don Curtis, myself, and all the people involved with Southeastern Championship Wrestling, we'd like to wish to you the happiest of holiday seasons. A lot of action taking place today here on Southeastern Championship Wrestling. We have heard from the Southeastern Tag Champions. Of course, the big news, Ron Fuller, the Southeastern Heavyweight Champion.
Big news, Charlie Platt. Show them the big news. Look at here. There it is. Right back where it belongs.
The U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion, Jerry Stubbs, joining us, and I believe we have some videotape of a match.
Show that tape. Show them just how tough I was in this match.
Texas Death Match rules. Falls did not count. Stubbs against Norvell Austin. You had been severely lacerated at this point in the match.
Well, that's true, Charlie Platt. But see here, I'm just buying time. You know, sometimes you have to sacrifice a pinfall to get that little rest period. You know, you get a 30-second rest period after every fall, and then you got a 10 count to get up. So I was buying time here, Charlie, just resting. See how relaxed I am there? Laid out, just relaxed, just waiting to get the stuff together here.
And what we're seeing now is 30 seconds in between each fall that is part of the rules of the Texas Death Match. At the end of the 30-second rest period after each fall, here we start the mandatory 10 count. And you are still resting, as you said, at this point.
I'm resting. I'm going to help myself up here with a little help from the ropes here. But see, Austin here, he makes a little mistake. He's always making mistakes. He's always knocking the referee down. You know, they always blame that on me, but that's not my fault. Watch here. See, I fooled him there. I ducked. What did he do? He knocked the referee down.
This cost ring official Larry Brock some 15 stitches, I believe, less. when Norvell caught him with that elbow coming after you moved out of the way.
I was real smart, wasn't I?
Very violent, very physical match, Jerry. And, of course, we see here you are lacerated very bad yourself. The referee at this point the same way. Larry down and a
You
little
see right
out of
here,
it
I'm
now.
using my head. You know, these people, as they say, well, this is a cheap shot. I don't think it's a cheap shot. When you're getting a Texas death match, anything happens. Anything goes. Anything counts.
There is no disqualification, I will agree with you there, in a Texas death match. And in that situation, anything
See here,
can
I'm trying
happen.
to get the referee over here to count this guy, because I know this is it right here, Charlie Flat. 3, there's a 3 count. This guy never answered the bell. I knew this when it happened.
And that is the situation we see. Norvell Austin down. The 30-second rest period in progress at this time. At the end of that 30-second rest period, of course, the mandatory 10 count, Les.
That's right. A lot of falls, a very grueling match from start to finish. We've got to say it for Jerry and for Norvell. They hung in there tough.
Well, you know, this
and you
is
saw
it
the
right
turning
here.
point.
I got my belt back. I'm through with Norvell Austin. I don't have to give him any more title matches. I don't have to give him any more matches, period. Norvell Austin is through. I'm through with Norvell Austin, and I got my belt right where it belongs. It's going to be right around my waist when I walk in these arenas, and I'm through with Norvell Austin.
I mean, as far as you're concerned, then Norvell Austin is out of the title picture.
He's out. There's other people that deserve a shot at it. Right here, see? I'm the true champion. I got my belt back.
There you see the action taking place. Jerry Stubbs, the U.S. Junior
I'm going
Heavyweight
to take care of
Champion.
Roy Lee Welch right here, too.
Let's go to the ring for that match now.
Our next match, 1 fall, TV time remaining. Introducing in the... Roy Welch coming out strong against Stubbs. Good connection by Welch.
Welch not waiting for anything to take place. He goes right after Stubby. And the U.S. Junior Champion is in a bit of trouble from the get-go.
Welch again taking the U.S. Junior Heavyweight Champion over into that turnbuckle. Welch, the aggressor in this match.
Roy staying right on top of Stubbs. Stubbs the reversal. Shoots Roy back to that corner, but the referee in the way. Down he goes. And Stubbs starting with those looping right hands, trying to make up for lost time, Charlie.
He continues pounding away at Welch. Takes his man up. Drops him on that top rope. Dropping him on that top rope. Here's that Jerry Stubbs power slam. And here we see
The Shadow. The man they call the Shadow going to work on the U.S. Junior Champion and sends Jerry out the back door and headed for home. Stubbs awarded the match, Charlie. No doubt about that outside interference. This match belongs to Terry Stubbs. But he's staring at the man with the mask on. And I'm no super sleuth. I'm not Terry Mason. But it doesn't take a lot to figure out who the Shadow is. We'll be right back.
$5,000 to the winner. And the new Southeastern Heavyweight Champion, the Tennessee Stud, makes his first Birmingham defense against Outlaw Ron Bass. The Southeastern Tag Team title on the line as champions Randy Rose and Dennis Condrey defend against the father-son combination of Bob and Brad Armstrong. The United States Junior Heavyweight title at stake as Jerry Stubbs takes on the masked Shadow. In a handicap match, Mr. Saito meets 2 men, Bob Owens and Burrhead Jones. And luscious Johnny Valiant opens against Okie Shakina. Don't forget, a 13-man elimination tag match, all against all. The Tennessee Stud defends his title against Ron Bass. Rose and Condrey against the Armstrongs. Stubbs against the Shadow. Saito against Owens and Jones. And it all takes place Monday night, Birmingham's Boutwell Auditorium. The bill of fare on Monday night in Birmingham's Boutwell Auditorium, a super holiday spectacular. A 13-man elimination tag with $5,000 going to the winner. 3 titles on the line that night, Monday night in Birmingham. With me, Jerry Stubbs, who has reacquired his United States Junior Heavyweight title. He'll be defending against a masked wrestler who calls himself the Shadow. Before we talk to the champion, let's hear these comments from the challenger.
Jerry Stubbs, this is the Shadow talking to you. You know what a shadow is, don't you? If you don't, I'm finna explain it. A shadow is what sticks with you no matter which way you turn or which way you look. He's still with you, baby, and I'm gonna be on you like glue. I'm gonna be stuck to you like glue. You hear me? and we got a championship match just right down my alley, and I'm coming at you live. You hear me, Jerry Stubbs? I'm coming at you live and tough. And when it's all over, my hand gonna be raised in victory, because who knows Jerry Stubbs better than any man that's living? The Shadow do. Ow!
Well, champ, there you've got it. The Shadow is going after your belt on Monday night.
I guess he thinks I'm a dummy, Les Thatcher. I'm no dummy. I know who that Shadow is. It's Norvell Austin. I'm supposed to be through with Norvell Austin. I said when I beat him in that Texas death match, he would have no more matches. Now he's pulling this trick. I'm the Shadow. I'm the Shadow. Did you know something, Les? He did say something about the Shadow. You know, the Shadow's everything he said it was. It sticks to you like glue. You look around, it's behind you, it's everywhere. But there's two things he left out. You know what that is, Les?
What's that?
A shadow is a dark spot on the wall. A shadow is a dark spot on the floor. And when I get through with you, Shadow, you're going to be a dark spot on the canvas, and you ain't going to be able to harm a fly.
Jerry Stubbs defends his United States junior heavyweight title against the Shadow. It's the Tennessee Stud against Ron Bass for the Southeastern title. The Armstrongs against Condrey and Rose for the tag team belts, plus the elimination tag this Monday night in Birmingham.
Certainly, Les Thatcher, a lot of action this week on Southeastern Championship Wrestling, and our time is about gone, and we certainly